Yo, it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk. Welcome back. Good morning, afternoon, evening, early morning, late. I don't know what it might be that you would be watching this because we are worldwide, all 120 or so that watch this. So, you know what? I did this video already. About 2 days ago, sat down and had it. I thought it was great. It was very funny. I laughed at myself. I laughed. I cried. It was lovely. And then I realized that I had pressed play or record, and then it stopped somewhere about 1/3 of the way through. And I was so disheartened. I think my other content creator friends will understand the heartache of that. Or buffoonery. Somehow I turned off my recording. I don't know how I did it. But we have Elf Maggie 2, from Clan Armed, in his Scorpion G, Tier 8, bottom tier, bottom feeder. Man, if you're going to be a bottom feeder, the Scorpion G is not a bad tank to do it in. I'll tell you that. I left this at 1 second before we start because I thought it was interesting. I have not seen a configuration like this very often. It's something I used to use a lot, and it used to be very popular in the game, but I think it's fallen away a little bit. He has a rammer. Okay, valid. Binoculars, and a camo net. Let's see what happens with Elf Maggie. Elf Maggie, we are on Himmel's Cliff, Dorf. I'm going to keep checking my recording light because I don't want it to turn off on me again. Dark roast. Man, that is a good one. That is a good one. One of you guys sent me this one. And it's a Starbucks something Joe. Morning Joe or Dark Joe, or I don't remember what it is. Something Joe. It's delicious. Absolutely fantastimundo. Anywho's, here we are in the North Spawn. We are in an encounter mode, and Elf Maggie is going up here, and he's going to grab his boosh. He's going to grab a boosh. So we spin around. He's Elf Maggie 2. What happened to Maggie 1? For those of you who are furiously typing that's not how you pronounce Elf Maggie. I know it's Magi. I got it. All right. Hopefully I got you on that one. Probably not. Most of you know that that's the little game we play, but Elf Magi. All right, Maggie is sitting back here in his bush, and 12T, what are you doing? The T92 gave it a shot, then the Centurion AX, and T92 lost all his hit points. Ooh, what about that guy? Not quite. So this is a fairly common bush. I just want to let everybody kind of see what's going on here. He's back here in this Sniperino nest. As a side note, if you are the purples, or you have spawned into the south, then you have a chance to shoot into this bush, especially if you look over at the enemy rolls and you say, ooh, soft Scorpion. Just poke a few shots in there if you have nothing else better to do, and you will probably come away with a hit. The same thing applies to, is it about it's K, 5, where the purple guys hang out. There's a bush there that you can do the same thing. If it's a heavier tank like a JPZ, maybe you don't exactly pen them, but you might bother them. You might give them, they might get a little irritated or something and then make a mistake. I don't know. All right, Maggie, what's going on? The problem with this spot is you're sort of beholden to the enemy team to pokage and say, hello, shoot me. Or for your team to lose and the enemy team wraps around the corner of the east side over there of the hill, kind of where the FV202 is and the CS59, or even down below right there. Sometimes you can get shots across into the little donut area that he just took a look at. He or she, I have no idea. Do you really know what a Maggie is? They're magical. You don't know. It's an elf. They're kind of hard to tell sometimes, aren't they? Anywho, this is getting dangerously close to insulting people, so we're just going to let her go. All right, we've got some guys coming around the corner. Object 777. He's in that low spot. VZ55 is over there, and we're losing. Folks, we're starting to lose. We got three dead fellas, and they've got one. They're wrapping around the corner. Not a great setup. The 110E3 is the only dude over there on the west side, and everybody else is sort of hanging out around the cap. Now, we're starting to get into the situation I mentioned earlier, where this becomes a pretty good spot, provided that all my spotters up front don't die. Like, oh, the Centurion made a bold move up the hill and got away with it. The enemy team is wrapping around, and then we have this start to happen. And this is what you want with the Scorpion G. Mupperinos, Muppetry. So, what are you doing there? What on earth is he doing? So many targets to shoot. We got guys driving around showing side armor. We got Centurions absolutely going all in on the light tank to try to kill him. This Sturv K has no idea that he's being shot from there, or he does and he doesn't care. I don't know. Did a little slurp right there. He just doesn't care, does he? We get a bounce, though. We get a bounce. I think at some point here they're looking at this going, all right, we got it. Let's just press a little harder here and see if we can get some damage. But Elf Maggie, I just want to note where that shot went, by the way. I remember this now from the first one. It went right there between the top of the turret, that little tumor on the back, which I guess is where ammo and equipment and radios or something are stored, and the hull of the tank. Just right, that's one of those misses that just really gives me a little bit. That happens every now and again, and you notice that shell go right through. You're like, oh, it's just a pixel higher or lower. That's all I needed. So Maggie's chilling out right here. Almost got the T-92. Just taking shots of opportunity. Yeah. I don't know, Sturv. What's the... I don't know. I'm trying, buddy, to understand why you have allowed them to... Is that the third shot? Yes, that is the third time he's allowed him to farm hit points. And now he's just bailing out. He's like, oh, that sucked. And this guy's like, surely I won't get hit by the Scorpion that's only farmed 2,400 damage from the same spot. You got to wonder why, my friends. You got to wonder why. The 110E3 has died. So we have very little map control, especially concerning on the west side where who knows what's going to happen over there because we have no eyes. Done a decent job holding on. One of the big things about this game is there's no arty right here. So some of these positions where guys are kind of hanging out a lot would be very dangerous. Here he comes. What the heck? Centurion. I mean, he just lived for diving off that hill. You know what I mean? He was just looking for his opportunity. And I can appreciate that. Oh, we missed because we didn't lead fire the slide down the hill. The AX survives that somehow. That's actually awesome. T-92 is dancing with the devil and gets away again. We may have to move. The tracks might have to move, my friend. Move the tracks. There you go. Oh my God. Did you hear the creaking as all the rust broke off of them? There we go. Okay. Made a little move. We made a little move. We got some more hit points. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Dead guy. There's another one. He's gone. We are up to 2 kills, 3,288 bottom tier. Remember what I said earlier? If you're going to have a bottom tier effort, if you're going to be a tank in the bottom tier, this is one of the best ones for it. I might have gone a little higher on the superstructure, but it didn't matter. You got the pen. It's a little more concerning. The lower part of that armor, I think, is a little stronger, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It is definitely curved a bit, and the JPZ is not liking that. Oh, that one went right into the ground. Right into the ground. Now we've turned this into a bit of a winning situation. JPZ says, I'm out of here. And he gets away. So Maggie is going to have to make a decision relatively soon. More than likely. Never mind. Someone is going to drive around. More than likely, nobody else is going to expose themselves to death. Never mind. That guy is. There's always one. Notice that the Scorpion and the 704 are on the sniper hill, and the JPZ is wandering around over there in the donut. So Maggie is going to get on their horse, his, her, they, them, she, they, whatever, and off they go. Off they go. I suppose they works. There's more than one person in the tank, right? We got a driver, gunner, commander, loader. And we're going to go look. When I watched this the first time, I thought, boy, I don't know about this because we've only got 1,150 hit points. And that JPZ can one-shot us. HE fairly easily. I think even the AP can get us. Is that true? I don't remember what the actual damage is, but I want to say it's 1,000. 1,100, something crazy. In any event, a decent chance of one-shotting us, but he comes up here and we find the poor JPZ looking the other way. And he's a one-shot, and he goes goodbye. Really nicely done. A third kill, up to 4,344. And we've nuked the JPZ. And then he makes another interesting decision. I thought I might support those two guys near the cap by popping up and shooting that object in the side. My concern here was the Scorpion would get sight of us because it's hard to approach from down here when there's somebody in the sniper hole. But I didn't have this game. It's Maggie's game. Decides to head off this way and is looking to maybe get a sneaky view on the other Scorpion, who is busy trying to not die, and then he dies. He should have been a little bit busier trying to not die. Nicely done, though. Now we got 110 assist off that. The object is providing us another shot. I don't know, just pickle it off, who knows. And he dies, who cares? Doesn't matter. 3 kills, 4,344, 110 assist for my TD sniper friends. A good example of how that spot can be used. Break, break. If you sit there for any amount of time and that they are not coming to you, you need to change what you're doing. And Elf Magi did that at the end, getting off the hill to help clean up. That's something I find that TD mains are a little weak on, which is mid to late game decisions on how to get forward. I wasn't jazzed about the way he went, but it worked out really nicely for the team. It was actually well done. Helped secure the win, right? We got some low hit point friends over there, and we came out of our sniper nest and made it happen. That decision of when to come out, that's the key right here. And it can be a tricky one to make. The good news for Elf Magi today is they kept walking into his gun for quite a long time. But once that dries up and you look at the minimap and realize that they're probably not doing that anymore, you've got to come up with a new plan. Because if you continue to sit in that hole, a la the 704 and the other Scorpion, you could have trouble. Now, I don't know if that Scorpion was seen. He was actually lit, so he may have been seen and hit. But he also may have been blind fired because he didn't have a lot of hit points left when we found him. All right, Elf Magi, thanks for sending that in. I appreciate that. Clan, I might have said armed, but it's aimed. I got that wrong. Clan aimed. That's all I've got for today. We will see ya.